We want to move on to indices 3, and we'll recap what we did under indices 2. And from there, we shall move on to other aspects that we need. I am William Obeng-Denteh, Department of Mathematics, KNUST, Kumasi, Ghana. So we saw that b raised to the power m times b raised to the power n gave us b raised to the power m plus n. Very important. So there's the first law of indices. And we did some examples. We also saw that b raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. We also saw that b raised to the power minus n give us 1 over b raised to the power n. So we established that as well. And then we did some examples. And from there, we also saw that we can have, and that will give us a raised to the power 1 over n. And then we can extend it more than that. So we can also get b raised to the power m n, and that will give us b raised to the power m over n. So we established all these concepts to help us solve questions under that. So with this one being the first law of indices, we'll then move on to the second law. So before we write the general concept, let's look at this. So a times a times a times a over a times a times a. So this divides that, this divides that, this divides that, so we shall get a. And so in effect, we can say that a raised to the power 4 divided by a raised to the power 3 will give us a. In actual fact, a raised to the power 1, which is equal to a. Okay, so you can see that anytime we have something like a raised to the power 5 divided by a raised to the power 3, then we shall get a raised to the power 5 minus 3, and that will give us a squared. And so in general, we have m, b raised to the power m divided by b raised to the power n will be b raised to the power m minus n. And this is the second law of indices from this example that we have just established. All right, so let's look at some important concepts that we will need to keep them in our diaries, so that if I have a raised to the power m and then n outside, then it will be a raised to the power mn. So we keep this concept. So that if I have 3 raised to the power 2 with 4 out, then it becomes 3 raised to the power 2 times 4. That gives me 3 raised to the power 8. That's great. So these are some concepts that we need to look at and keep. We can also get b raised to the power m, c raised to the power n, and then out we get p. So this will be b raised to the power m p, then c raised to the power n p. So this is another important concept that we need to keep. So if I have 3 squared dot 4 cubed with 4 outside, then I will get 3, 2 times 4 times 4, 3 times 4. And so that will give us 3 raised to the power 8 times 4 raised to the power 12. Good. So you can leave it this way, or you can expand it. So that's how far you can go. We'll continue the exercises another time. Thank you for your attention.